There are many people in the world today that everything about them is consumption. You know, low group of people. You're asking for salary review. Has your efficiency been reviewed? Nobody can pay you your true worth. Nobody. Nobody can pay you your true worth. You are more valuable than any salary scale anywhere in the country. If we say preparing, developing, we are saying that you have a responsibility in order for that to become a reality. So for instance, if you say you are preparing for an exam, it means you have a responsibility before the exam comes. If you say you are preparing a meal, it means you have a responsibility before the food is ready. So if you say we are developing, I'm developing a house, I'm developing an app, it means you have a responsibility before there can be a manifestation. Because when you grow through life, you realize that there is what we call the nature-nurture dichotomy. Nature, someone say nature versus nurture. Now, the nature-nurture dichotomy says that there are a lot of things that operate in the life of people as a result of their nature. That they just operate in it. It's as if it's inborn. It just flows. But there are some things that operate in the life of people not by their nature but by their nurture. That means by virtue of their upbringing, by virtue of their environment, by virtue of their association, that's it flows. For instance, there are people that are just naturally good at business. They just, doing things. They can just, even from primary school, you'll be wondering, where did you learn this thing? They'll just say, I want to sell. They just have it. So, but there are people that they don't. But because they grew up under a mother or a father that was an entrepreneur, their mother was selling something, they started following their mother. Now, why is it that people do not have investment mentality? Why is investment mentality missing and lacking in the life of many people? The major reason is because there are other toxic mentalities that are existing that is not giving room for investment mentality to take root. There are mindsets that we already have that if we are not conscious, intentional, deliberate, and strategic. Let's repeat that together. Conscious, intentional, deliberate, and strategic. About developing investment mentality, it won't happen. When you practice Christianity as a religion, there will be a lot of deficiencies in your life. Now, listen and listen well. There are things that can never happen in your life by prayer. Never, without you doing what needs to be done. I can't pray for you to become a driver. I know what God cannot do does not exist. I know. I can't pray for you to become a pilot. I can't pray for you to become a medical doctor. But I can pray for you to become a medical doctor when you gain admission and go to school. Then I will pray that as you go into this school, you will not fail, you will pass, you will graduate at the right time. Now, what am I doing? We are now bringing prayer super upon the natural admission. The supernatural can never happen without a natural component. Even if you are believing God for supernatural move, you are a natural man expecting a supernatural God. Hello? So when we talk about developing investment mentality, you have a responsibility. So I want to share with you 5 toxic mindsets that you need to eradicate. So that as we begin to go into prayers, beginning from tomorrow, in this fasting and prayer, you will pick it one by one. And you begin to deal with it. And not only deal with it in the place of prayer, you begin to make decisions on steps that needs to be taken to ensure that they are gone. So the first toxic mindset that needs to go is what I call nomadic mentality. Nomadic mentality. Nomads are cattle rearers. Cattle rearers. And they go from place to place. They don't have any fixed address. Have you seen those malams that go around with cars? They are not doing ranching. No, ranching is, if you are doing ranching, you have an address where people can come. But if you are doing all this cattle grazing, you are a nomad. They go from place to place. No fixed address. 2 characteristics of nomad. Number 1, no fixed address. Number two, they don't plant anything. They only look for what people have planted to go and eat people's farm, and then they move to the next one. And guess what? Go and do your research. There are nomadic tribes. Entire tribes that are nomad. Entire community of people all over Africa that are nomads. And guess what? As advanced as the world has gone, they are yet to be advanced. So what is nomadic mentality? It's a vagabond spirit. Going from place to place, career to career, job to job, without being focused enough to do something with your life. Number two, the second mindset that needs to go is consumer mentality. Have you noticed that they said they are third world nations? Did God create more than one world? No. But why do we have third world nation, first world nation? God created one world, but people recreated themselves by their actions. A nation is rated based on its ability to produce. So if you are a producer nation, you'll be among the first world. If you are a consumer nation, you'll be among the third world. The reason why Nigeria, the giant of Africa, the most populous black nation in the world, is still called third world by many people is because we consume more than we produce. We have refineries that refuse to work maximally, and people are collecting salaries every month in billions. Then they will do turnaround maintenance, another billion of dollars. Dollar now, turnaround. Then they will say it has started working. No, it has not started working. No, it's working. But consumer nation. We import everything importable. Hello, that's why our currency is low. Because we are import dependent. We are not exporting enough. But guess what? As is the nation, so the people. There are many people in the world today that everything about them is consumption. Nino low group of people. Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. The third mindset that needs to go is victim or entitlement mentality. Always feeling that somebody owes you something. Always coming up with entitlement mentality as if it is because of you that people are laboring, as if they stopped you from laboring for yourself. And we even have prayers for that. It's because of it's because of us that God is blessing you. A man came into our bookstore years ago, was not looking too good, and I just felt he needed ministry. So I said, are you okay? He said, no, I'm not feeling too well. What happened? I said, I just came, all these rich people. This is my uncle, I came from school, I needed money, and all they just gave me 70,000. What will I do with 70,000? No, I'm not talking now. What I'm telling you is a story of almost 70 years ago. Hello? Now listen. I asked him a question. I said, did you tell him you were coming? He said, no. You didn't tell him you were coming. You came and somebody gave you 70,000. Okay. Is he your father? No. What of your father? Is in the village. What of your mother? In the village. So somebody that is not your father, that is not your mother, that you did not tell you were coming. You showed up on Friday, explaining to him that you needed 200 something thousand. He gave you 70. Now today is Monday. You are complaining. I said, but what did you do? He said, but he's a rich man. He's the richest man in our family. He's a rich man. He's the richest man. In what way does he owe you? But that's the situation in the world we have today. Entitlement mentality. Number 4. Civil or salary mentality. Salary. The lot of you were arguing in 2023 into 2024. Minimum wage. And I kept telling you that is not the solution. But if people will be angry when I talk, hey, why will he say that? Why will he say that? It's because he's rich. Why will he say that? So maybe they have increased it now as your life gotten better. They don't move from 35 to 75. 71. Even the 70 cannot do what 30 used to do. Is it not better to have waited with the 30 and increase financial intelligence? Now you have gone to 70. 70 is even more useless than the 30. Salary. Nobody can pay you your true worth. Nobody can pay you your true worth. You are more valuable than any salary scale anywhere in the country. If you sit down here thinking you have a very good job and they are paying you well, they are not paying you your true worth. Because for them to be able to pay you what you call pay well, multiply yourself with everybody they are paying. Everything they are paying, all of you combined, is still less than 10, 20, maximum 30% of what they have. Hello? So, salary, they should just promote me. They should do review. You are asking for salary review. Has your efficiency been reviewed? We'll continue next week.